La première annonce a été au sujet de son élection comme président de la Chambre la semaine dernière. Citant des précédents, Adrien Duval considère les procédures suivies légitimes et demande à ceux qui s'y opposent de suivre les procédures établies.
Honourable members, the election of the Speaker was conducted by the clerk in accordance with sections 32.4 and 32.6 of the Constitution and the provisions of Standing Orders 7, 1 and 2. Let me remind honourable members that it is not the first time that the office of Speaker has become vacant before the dissolution of the Assembly. It is a fact that this very procedure was the one adopted in electing to the office of Speaker first Mr. Isuadeo Sitaram on 4 December 1990, following a motion by then Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Sir Anirudh Jagannath. Second, Sir Ramesh Jiulal on 23rd January 1996, following a motion by Prime Minister Dr. the Honourable Navin Chandra Rambulam. Thirdly, Mr. Abdul Razak Mohamed Amin Pirou on 24 July 2012, following a motion again by Prime Minister Dr. the Honourable Navin Chandra Rambulam. Members of Parliament know that the appropriate forum to challenge the legality of the election of the Speaker is neither for the House nor in the press, but the Supreme Court of Mauritius.
Il avait au préalable commenté le comportement des membres de l'opposition la semaine dernière.
Honourable members, I have to report to the House as follows. Prior to and during the proceedings of the Assembly at the sitting of 18 July 2024, certain members, all belonging to the Labour Party, the MMM, and the Nouveau Démocrate, continually hindered the proceedings by screaming and making loud and noisy interruptions. Scandalous slogans and insults were proffered in an attempt to impugn the very legitimacy of the election of the Speaker and to hamper its due process. This behavior was intended to undermine the integrity of the constitutional office of the Speaker and the dignity of the National Assembly as a whole. At the same time, these members caused irredeemable damage to the image of the nation in the eyes of the world.
Concernant la levée de la suspension des 3 membres de l'opposition, le Speaker a souligné que cela ne peut se faire qu'en suivant les procédures établies.
One can only regret that the Honourable Leader of Opposition has limited his endeavour to have the said suspensions waived to mere statements made in the press, rather than by following established procedures which are clearly laid down in our standing orders. Let me remind the House that the Speaker cannot, on his own volition, reverse or otherwise deal with the resolutions of the Assembly which suspended the said honourable members from the service of the Assembly.
Adrien Duval a aussi donné sa décision sur plusieurs points, à l'instar de la présence des députés à l'Assemblée nationale, ainsi que les questions concernant les collectivités locales.
Nonetheless, I rule that henceforth, all questions pertaining to local authorities would be allowed in line with past practice of the House. For my 5th announcement, concerning the access to the precincts of the Assembly by suspended members on non-sitting days. Honourable members, my last announcement relates to the precinct of the Assembly, to the access to the precinct of the Assembly by members who are under suspension. I have been informed that access was denied to those members on days during which the Assembly was not sitting, except, of course, when any of those members was serving on any committee of the Assembly.
Travaux se sont poursuivis en l'absence des députés du Parti travailliste MMM Nouveau démocrate et du député Nando Boda de l'Union Maurice.